Una akisikia sauti ya madem nyashinde akisema sema I love you. Sema I love you, nasikia madem hapo sema I love you.
Hello my people, welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you've seen that was dramatic, but in real sense that is the dating we have in Kanairo. And so you have heard the girl saying sijui sema I love you. It's because the girl feels insecure. And I don't know if Ushai experienced such people who really want reassurance. The girl is here crying to the person, singing to the person, sema I love you, because they really want to be reassured that wanapendwa. So guys, we are going to talk about such things and what class or what type of attachment style girls people fall in the category of attachment style. So make sure you join me in the video and make sure to watch the video till the end so that you get to see what we have. Come guys, I don't know kama ushaijipata kwa situation yenye uko in a relationship, but sasa uko kwa relationship you are always needing reassurance. Yani unakuanga tu insecure ukichatua msee akose ku reply you just like kwani yako upset, kwani nilifanya nini? Yani you're just insecure, you just need reassurance, you just need to everyone to be there for you, you know guys. So if ushajipata in that situation manze, video ya leo tunaongelea such things. So guys, make sure you watch the video to the end so that you get to know what we are talking about. Wakizaliwa, see, they start to build relationships, and the way they react to relationships, like the way they respond emotionally, physically, is really influenced by many things, especially when we talk about the caregivers like wazazi. Because sometimes unapata hawako, sometimes they are not that close, sometimes they neglect their kids, you get. So from your childhood, okay, the way you relate with people inatokanga hapo, you get. Yeah. And so guys, that is where now the attachment styles come in. Attachment style ni the pattern of behaviors ama the emotional response. Emotional response after umeanza kuinteract na watu. How do you, like in short, attachment style ni how do you interact with people, and they are always four. Kuna secure, kuna avoidant, kuna disorganized, and there is the anxious attachment style. And today guys, in our video, as I told you in the introduction, definitely if uko na mtu kwa relationship and they always need reassurance, then that person has the anxious attachment style. And the watu wenye wako na anxious attachment style ni wale watu wenye wako na fear ya kuachwa. I don't know if ushai patana na such people in a relationship. They are always fearful that wataachwa. Any neutral sign from their partners, they tend to assume ni kama wana rejectiwa, you know. Like if the partner goes to bed earlier, the person might perceive it as rejection. Like these people, they really need reassurance, they are insecure. Like all they need is to be close to their partner. So what they do is it's like they seek attention, they seek the closeness to being closer to their partner. Do you understand? Like they really don't want to be abandoned. So they do everything in favor of asiachwe. So guys, make sure you watch this video because I'll be teaching you how, if you are in the style, if you are in the attachment style, on how you can cope while you are dating, because it's really hard, especially if you meet with a person who is from the avoidant attachment style. You will really struggle. So guys, make sure you watch the video to the end so that you get to learn. If you know you have the anxious attachment style, because you really know yourself, and if you want to really date, or if you are in a relationship, the first thing is to give secure people a chance. Because first of all, as we said, this person is very insecure, this person really needs to be loved, this person really fears abandonment. So the first place, you have to seek a secure person. And in this way, how do you do it? You know, at times we get to have secure people, and one thing I know is, if your time you're talking stages, maybe if you have someone unakuanga already ushaona this person is secure, this person is not, Do you get? So as much as you have realized someone is secure, you don't have to keep questioning your mind until like, is this person really secure? Is this person really good? You have to really put it in mind that they are secure, because ukianza kuyumba yumba, let me call it kuyumba yumba, you find yourself not having the right people. And also guys, make sure you give it some time, okay? You know, sometimes we rush into things, sometimes we conclude things from things that happens very fast. So at first, especially for people who have the anxious attachment style, at first you might get bored, you know, but at least give it time, so that at least when you're giving it time, you will be able to understand it yourself. Utakuwa unaielewa wewe mwenyewe, even when you are not, how do I put it, even when you're not ready. But as long as you give it time, you know, you might get bored, but as time goes by, you might start seeing ama hii relationship ita work ama haita work, you know. And again, also when you give it time, realize that, because as I said, the style comes from the childhood experiences. So it's something yenye imekuwa for many years, so iwezi itoka na 1 week. I don't know if you are understanding me. Iwezi itoka na 1 week, it has to take some times to at least utoke in that cocoon. So you have to really give it time. If you see a secure person, guys, stop questioning. As I said, unakuanga tu shona umse, in a way maybe they are secure. So don't question, and also give it time. Hata ukibweka na mtu, because you see now, if you meet a person who is really not reassuring you, you might feel bored, you know, and maybe for them hata they don't understand if you have the anxious attachment style. So it's the high time you take your humble time, and when you get a secure person, don't let them go so easily. Usianze ku question a lot. Always having a new way of dating, guys, is very important, especially for people with anxious attachment style, because first of all, you have to sit down and understand. As I said, people with the anxious attachment style, they don't speak out their needs. They really, like, they're those people who twende choo, wameenda choo, let's take some photos, they already have taken some photos. It's not like they can't say no. They can't say no. So if you're dating, you have to really have a new way of dating, in terms of understanding yourself and understanding that you have the anxious attachment style. Because if you can't tell your partner your needs, then they won't understand you. Because it's not a lot of people who will come and understand that you have the the anxious attachment style, until you speak out your needs. Because sometimes away from the people who have the anxious attachment style, sometimes watu wajiongei, and like, maybe if you ask their partners, why don't you buy flowers for her, why don't you buy maybe a ring for him, the person is like, they don't tell me. Maybe I don't know if they love a ring, they love flowers. So as a person with the anxious attachment style, you really have to learn to speak out, especially your needs, so that your partner will be able to know whatever needs you want, whether it's security, whether it's intimacy, whether it's attention. You really have to speak, and don't go with the, how do I say, like, don't make decisions because the partners said we do this. You have the right to speak out, you know. You have the right to say no. You have the right to say hapa sio hivyo. You have the right. So the key word is, as you are venturing into a new way of dating, guys, make sure to speak up. Speak up, speak up, speak up in that relationship, so that the partner you are with is able to understand who you are, is able to understand your needs, is able to know where they are wrong, is able also to know. And actually, I feel like when we speak out, you know, kuna sometimes, as I said, we're anxious style, ni wale watu wanaomeenda kulala mapema, or maybe ni kama avoid, yes, but to them wanaichukulia una avoid. You see, if they speak out and say, you know, when you go to bed earlier, I feel like when I reject. I don't know if you're getting. So when the person speaks out, the partner is able to know, if I do this, the girl will feel rejected, the girl will feel abandoned, the boy will feel like namu avoid, you know. So it's good to always speak out, Like, just speak out. Tell your partner, maybe when he does this, when he puts the kind of music, maybe you feel insecure. Maybe when you get close to him anasonga, maybe the person doesn't like kushikwa, maybe the person doesn't like hugs. So you have to really speak out so that the person who is with you is able to understand also the boundaries that are kept. Because now you, as the anxious person, you really need a lot to feel close to your partner, to feel assured. Recognizing and ruling out the avoidant perspectives is really key, especially to people with anxious attachment style. So what do I mean by the avoidant perspectives? As I told you guys, we have the avoidant attachment style. So in short, this thing tries to bring along how the avoidant and the anxious relate. Because the avoidant person, that person who has the avoidant attachment style, they're those people, as the name suggests, avoidant. They really avoid. They're those people watazima simu, unagera watatoka online, atajifungia bedroom. Yani they really want to stay alone. They don't want conversations. Like, they believe in dependency for them. So you get, if you have anxious attachment style, you are always wanting to hug your partner. You want that fast reply. Will it work? Honestly, it can't work. It can't work because, again, person who needs reassurance, this means that the person who is reassuring them, they have to be with them, like hata kasi 24/7. They really have to be with them up close, to keep telling them, I love you, I need you, so if you have the avoidant person, my friend, it can't work. Because utawatext, watajibu next week. By next week, if this anxious person thinks within a second, umefanya kitu within a second, washa judge. No, imagine that person amezima simu for a week, watakuwa wapi in terms of thinking? So it's really hard for the anxious people to deal with the avoidant ones, because the anxious one needs that person right close. They don't want to be abandoned. So if you had the anxious attachment style, you really have to check. And as I said, guys, unaona ukiwa talking stages, you get to know this person. Because at sometimes when mtu anaweza sema hawapendi calls, hawapendi nini, hawapendi. So by that, can you learn what this person doesn't want? You can learn if the person is an avoidant person, do they have the secure attachment style, do they have the anxious? And if you realize that and you can't cope with that, it's the high time ujitoe, because you will suffer. When a person who has the anxious attachment style is in a relationship, they also really need to acknowledge and understand their true relationship needs. By this, what do I mean? Like, they have to really understand what do they need in a relationship. And there are many ways of acknowledging their needs. And first of all, one of them is using the I statements. You get, like, maybe don't say you're not giving me attention. Just say I need attention. Just say I need to know. Just say I need this. You get? So first of all, if you want to acknowledge, you really have to use the I statement, and also be specific. Don't tell your partner that maybe you are not giving me more time in a day. Just tell them that you need attention. Like, be specific in what you need. If you need security, don't just say ati sasa unaniachanga niende kwa duka peke yangu. No, just say you really need security. Like, learn to be specific in whatever you say. So guys, those are the two ways you can use to talk about your needs and to acknowledge them. And then guys, what is the importance of acknowledging your needs as a person who is experiencing the anxious attachment style? First of all, it boosts your self-awareness, because you are able to understand yourself. You are able to understand that when this happens, it triggers to me being anxious, it triggers this, it does this, and you get upset with your partner. So you get to really understand yourself in many ways. Huwa ina make your communication skills zina grow, because if you realize what you really need, you are able to speak it out to your partner. So you really have to acknowledge it and also speak it out, because if you acknowledge it and keep quiet, then it doesn't help you in any way. Yeah, so guys, those are the importances and the ways. And also I forgot to tell you that another way of identifying your or identifying yes or acknowledging your needs is identifying the triggers. Triggers are the key to why maybe you get anxious, to why maybe you feel like your partner is will abandon you, maybe is rejecting you. So you really have to understand what does your partner do that makes you feel a type of way, and through that your partner is also able to ensure that they do not do what you don't want. They are able to understand the situations that lead you to being the person who you are. Make sure that don't let people make you feel guilty because you are dependent, or rather because you really want people to love you, really want people, you know, because sometimes the anxious attachment style people might do things that people may feel like wanakujudge, yani wanakufanya ukaeni kama sijui you do this to your boyfriend, but what they don't understand is that is a characteristics of the attachment style you have. Yeah, and also guys, I recently have done a video about friends, so if you really want to understand how to manage friends, how to upgrade your circle of friends, fika hapo channel, the video iko hapo guys. Yeah, and also guys, make sure that you weigh the people you are dating to understand if do they really, okay, do they really meet your needs. Because hapa, for the anxious attachment style person, the question is always, do they meet your needs? Because at times guys, we tend to start thinking of how can I change to please my partner, okay, and then we forget the question of what can that partner do to make you happy as an individual. You understand? So it's not always about what can I do to make the partner happy. It's always also sometimes about what can that partner who you want to change for, what can they do to make you happy. So it's the time you weigh the people you are dating to understand if they do they really meet your needs as an individual, or do they just take advantage of you, or do they wanachezea tu feelings zako. So it's the question of the topic today is that person who you are in a relationship with meeting your needs? It's not the needs of clothes, shoes, no. Like your relationship needs. Do you need to be loved? Do you need to be surprised? Do you need to like ask yourself that question, and you will be able, on a scale of 0 to 10, you will be able to weigh the person you are dating. Yeah, so guys, let me know maybe watu wenye wako kwa attachment style ingine, they might want me to talk about it, so let me know in the comment section. Yeah, so that is really important. So guys, that was it. Hope you have learned. Kama kuna kitu nimeachilia, mtaniambia comment section. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, watch, like and share. Bye guys. What is money? What do you do with your money? How do you spend your money? And how do you get to earn your money? So today guys, we'll be talking about money, cash, choke. Yeah, so guys, welcome to my channel as we are going to dig deep into money and get to see how money is spent, how money is budgeted, how money should be handled. Let us talk, let us have a conversation guys. Managing money isn't about earning big, earning more. It's about spending wisely, saving wisely, and having better financial habits. Yeah, so guys, let's dig deep and see how to implement a good use of money so that you can have a good financial what? Routine or habit. Yeah. So guys, first of all, you have to budget your money. You really have to budget your money. Sometimes unapatanga uko na dhao haujai budget, so unapatana na smocha unabai, unapatana na mayai unabai, unapatana na viatu unabai, simply because huja budget. One of the cutest things is budgeting your money. Budget your money. Like say, like maybe you earn 20,000, maybe your parents gives you 1,000 in a week if you are a student. you know. You have to plan your money. You have to say, like, when you earn 20,000, you have to plan your money and say, rent 7,000, shopping. You get, like, you are able to stick in your plans, because uwezi nisho uko na dhao umebudgetia 2k nguo. You will find yourself restricting yourself because umebudget. But si mambo ya uko na 50k unaitumia tu fua. You really don't have something budgeted on it. Like, learn to budget your money, and it's so easy to manage money because you are sure if you've spent 2k kwa nguo, it was that 2k. If you cross, okay, if you cross to 2,100, you will be able to understand that here 100, it's a loss. It's a loss to you because haikuwa budget. So learn to budget, and budget wisely also. Don't just budget. Unajua unaweza fanya budget na it makes sense. Unaweza wekea 10k entertainment, then food 2k. Does it make sense? So also, if you're budgeting, budget wisely. Budget in a way that it makes sense, honestly. Yeah, learn to budget and stick to your budget. Stick to your budget. You see, in psychology, there is something called reinforcement, you know. Like, you might have positive reinforcement and negative. By this I mean, for positive, if you stick to your budget, you will reward yourself. And still, for the negative reinforcement, if you don't stick to your budget, then you have to punish yourself, you know. Yeah, so guys, learn to budget and also use the reinforcement. You'll be like, if you only stick kwa budget yako last month, then you can decide maybe ka 1,500 ka next month, kabai ka kitu, you know. And still also, if you don't stick to your budget, punish yourself. Sema kama next month ulikuwa uende for a spa date, cancel it. Yeah, so guys, make sure you budget and stick to your budget and use the reinforcement thing, guys. It really works. Tracking your money. Yeah, tracking your money is the sweetest thing. Like, if you really want a stable financial habit, okay, like most of the times, yeah, personally nilikuwa na hiyo tabia yenye ningetupa ka 5 bob. I don't know if you understand. Like, nikibaki na ka 5 bob, sitaki kujua kako wapi. So when you track your money, this means you are able to understand where your money goes. Okay, I usually say it's good you track your spending weekly. Like, spend your money weekly, because when you spend your money weekly, you are able to identify, like, umewestia do wapi. Asiju kama unaget, after you've created your budget, guys, you are still supposed to track your money and understand pesa yako inaenda wapi. Like this, I had 500, nikaingia soko, 80 bob imeenda wapi, 50 bob imeenda wapi, to the point that zime amount zikafika to 350. You understand? Because sometimes I hear people say that watu wako na doa kwa strict. Yeah, it's because they really want to know. I hear you people complain that anakutuma vitu za 1,500 na anakuwekea 1,510. It's because this guy si ati ajui kitu anafanya, but they really want to track pesa yao imeenda wapi, because wakibudget their money for shopping still. See, they had a shopping list. They really knew what they want. It's not like, you know, most of the times, especially girls, ladies I mean, wanenanga super, they were to pick one thing. Now it ends up to being a troll. You essentially come out and get. So most of the times you find that ujui pesa ilienda wapi. If mtu akuja kuuliza you had 500, ukiingia hiyo supermarket 350 imeenda wapi, you don't know. That's what, guys, I'm saying. Planning your money. You plan like, what am I going to do with this money? And track it. Because as I said, guys, unaweza create budget but it makes sense. So the same thing, make sure you track your money. Jua penye pesa yako imeenda, because through that also utaweza kujua ni vitu ngapi umepurchase zenye impulsive, like nitasemaje, like the things you don't need, so probably zime waste your money. Then if you don't track, you won't be able to understand that na siku hizi I'm really wasting money on mutura. You get, even when it's not budgeted. Budget? Yeah, time uja budget here, guys. time with your budgeting. Yeah, so guys, make sure you track your expenses. Most of the times when we get money, what do? We spend on liabilities, you know. So guys, spend on values. Acha kutumia pesa yako na liabilities. What I mean is, when you get money, use that money to buy something that will bring money. Okay, because most of the times, by the personally, it's not personally, okay, personally, what I hear from people is, nikipata pesa walai na buy babe. Okay, now coming to view it, say vibaya kujibaya viatu, it's not a bad idea, but do you have shoes you can wear? You have. So mbona utumie pesa yako sometimes in a way vitu zenye unabuy, like they don't make sense. Okay, vitu zenye unabuy most of the times they don't make sense. So learn to spend your money on values. You know, you can decide you have 10,000, you can decide to buy a stock of 5k, you know, and hawk. That money will bring other money. Sijui kama mnani get, guys. And also in terms of liabilities, sometimes we buy things because the emotional aspect of us is really tormenting us to buy. You know, you find yourself like una buy vitu because it's emotional, you know, you just feel like, oh, napani buy doll, you know. So first of all, always take time to think and ask yourself, like, do I really need this? Okay, again, I'll put in the aspect of psychology. There is something called cognitive restructuring. This is a way to challenge certain thoughts or bad thoughts, to see the bad thoughts. Like when you really have to buy something, you know, you really have to tell yourself, like, do I really need this? Yeah, you really have to challenge yourself in terms of telling yourself that you really don't need this. You don't. You can make it without that thing you want to buy. I don't know if guys mnanielewa, because it's Valentine's, you really feel like you need flowers, but do you really need them? Do you really, like, do you? So it's good to always first take a step and ask yourself, do I really need something? Because especially girls, I feel like we buy a lot of unnecessary things, of which it's not like we have money, but the small money we have makes us think. So yeah, and also guys, also always make sure that the things you buy, as we have said, let them be something very important, something that you really need. And also guys, prioritize quality over quantity. It's not like every time when I buy sandals za 150 zimekatika, si combine za 150 tatu ubai kiatu mzuri ya 500. You get, prioritize quality over quantity so that you avoid making mistakes of every time you're purchasing shoes. Ushaishanga na watu every time anabuy viatu uko like kwani ziliharibika, and then uko like ziliharibika. So prioritize quality. Buy something expensive to avoid every time. Okay, yeah. In life lazima tu jipate umekopa. In life most of the times probably it happens, you have something to do, ama emergency, and now you don't have money, so you have to really call that friend and tell them, why need to make that. So guys, learn to pay debts. Okay, learn to pay debts. And guys, I always say, if you have a debt of 10,000, you have a debt of 500. Sasa ni gani rahisi kumaliza? You rather finish na huyu wa 500 and the one for 10,000. And guys, I'm always telling my friends, if you have somebody's debt, then you earn 1,000, just pay ka 100. I know it hurts. Inaumanga unatunua pesa ushaanza kulipa madeni jamani. It hurts, but at least pay. Si must ulipe mtu 10,000 yote. You can pay mdogo. You get? Yeah, learn to pay debts as mdogo as possible. And if you have larger debts and smaller debts, start with the smaller debts, because hata ukianza kulipa huyu wa 10k, so you still have huyu wa 500. So guys, let's learn to pay less. And again guys, sometimes tunakopeanga vitu as it makes sense. Borrow when it's necessary. Guys, can you borrow when it's necessary? Because sometimes unapatanga mtu akona deni mingi. If you try to ask them what they did na hizo pesa, hata hakuna. It's because walikuwa nakopaza that they really feel like taking smocha. Let's borrow on necessary things. Don't just borrow. And when you borrow, pay the debts kindly. Practicing money mindfulness is something else. What do we mean when you have the mindfulness of spending money? This means that don't upgrade your life every time your salary increases. Unaget, kuna hawa watu wa sasa help ikiingia, life in a shoot. You get, hata hawatuli, life shoots. Let me tell you guys, the worst thing you can do is simply because you are maybe you have 18,000, sasa ati una change eating habits. My friend, the 18,000 itaisha, what will you do? So don't always shoot your lifestyle simply because your salary is increased, simply because umepata kado mahali. Don't. Learn to balance. Learn to balance and know when to live a life. Okay? And also guys, learn to live with people who are smarter financially. Usikuwe na wale watu wako na 20k wako like, tushike mzinga sasa, tushike ya 15k. No, don't. Be with people who are smarter, people who will tell you this 18k, do this, do this, do this, you know. Yeah guys, and learn to prioritize needs and wants. Learn to deal with needs, not wants. What you want, no. Buy what you need. Yeah, most of my interacting moments, people tell me like hawana sources mobs za do, because sometimes you ask somebody why you not saving, why you not developing, and they're like their salary is fixed up on things, like salary yao inaishianga kwa vitu. So guys, that's why it's very important guys to invest guys, and also look for more sources of income. You can do a hustle, you can look for passive ways of earning income. Usitegemee place moja, like tunambianga don't place your eggs in one basket, because when the basket falls, the eggs break, you're done. Yeah, so guys, learn to have a hustle, learn to have passive ways of earning money, you know, and through interacting guys, that is when you do it. Huwezi kuwa unatoka job unaenda unalala guys. How will you get to know what people do? Learn to interact so that you have many passive ways of income, and through that guys, you'll be able to save guys. And also the other tip is to pay yourself first. When your money comes in, first save. Okay, create some emergency fund. You get guys, always, but they always have an emergency fund, because life happens, you see. Yeah, life happens. Floods might come, mwambue muhame, what will you do? You know, things just happen. So guys, always have some emergency fund, always save. Make sure you save. If 18k ikiingia hivi, save hata 500, you know. And guys, one thing I know is when you save, you don't purchase impulsively. Unaona, kama unatembeanga tu tauna unafikiria niko na 17,000, hiyo inanitosha, so naweza spend 2k. Unaona, hiyo 2k ungeirusha savings, my friend, ungeitoa huko, but simply because iko M-Pesa guys, you spend a lot. You buy every utensils, every shoes you see, every shirts you see on the way. So guys, learn to save, and also learn to create emergency funds. Learn guys to also save. Okay, yeah, so guys, that has been it. Make sure you follow those tips guys, and if you have any questions, put them on the comment section. If you have additional points, also put them on the comment section. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been long. Happy Valentine's, happy new year guys. Welcome back. We are now back, officially back. Yeah, so guys, today I'm back with another interesting video, so make sure you watch the video from the start to the end. Yeah guys, and make sure you subscribe. Yes. Yeah, so it's been a while before I posted something, and coming to think of it guys, sometimes watu wanaanza vitu or rather we start up things and then we are not able to keep doing them. And it's not like we just don't do them because we feel like we should not. So when I realized that I was not posting, I had to sit down at an individual levels and understand, like, mbona si post, why am I not posting? Because it's not like sina content, it's not like sina equipment. Yeah, so guys, that is when I realized there was a problem towards my problem, like what caused me not posting. And so guys, in our today's video I'll be talking about it, and I'll also be teaching you guys how to cope with the problem. Yeah, because for me it was really hard to cope with the problem, but I am finally back. As you can see, I'm finally back. So the problem is solved. Yeah, so guys, get to watch the video so that you get to learn. Yeah, so guys, let me see you in the video. The problem was none other than inconsistency. Yeah guys, so inconsistency, or rather, what is consistency? It's the ability to keep doing something, right? Yeah, I think, yeah, it's the ability to keep on doing something. And when you talk of consistency, consistency, you really have to have it, like, ikuwe within you, because kama hauna, you really suffer. Yeah, so guys, today I'll be talking about consistency, and I want you guys to tell me your experiences with consistency in the comment section below this video when it gets uploaded. So mainly in this video I have the key points concerning consistency. And the first one is, not everything that happens perfectly, or rather happens venye tulikuwa tumeiplania. I don't know if guys ushaijipata in a situation yenye maybe umeanza business, or rather umeanza kitu, or rather hata you have planned a daily routine like gym, and then unajipata tu like haiendi vizuri. Like maybe you started a business, you expected maybe to make 5 sales, then you make 2. Definitely that hurts, and probably huwa inafanya mtu psyche inaisha, so unapata consistency inashuka because you just feel like I can't keep on going. I can't, siwezi kuwa nilibuy hizi nguo zote, nilifanya everything, and then all of a sudden nguo haziendi. So guys, whenever you start something, or just anything you start doing, just learn that things don't happen perfectly, or rather how we plan. So when you plan something, just know that si kila kitu itaenda perfectly, and let that not stop you from being consistent. If you keep on being consistent, then utaenda ukimake sales. Because acha niwape example. For example, tuseme unauza nguo and then hauna sale, then you give up. So unaona watu walikuwa shajua, like tuseme acha nitumie Pauline, tuseme watu walikuwa shajua Pauline anauza nguo, and then you stop, pia wao wata stop. So definitely hiyo shop haitakuwa na consistency. So you have to keep going and know that things don't happen perfectly, and kama leo utapata customer, kesho atakuja. So it's you have to be consistent. Unafika shop, unatoa nguo, una display, yeah, the consistency itajilipa yenyewe. Yeah, another thing is, don't complicate whatever you're doing. Yeah, probably hata mimi, yeah guys, acha nijitumie most of the times, hata nitumie kushoot guys. There was a time I couldn't shoot simply because ata nimebomoa nywele, simply because sijeka nails, simply because I feel like hii outfit haifanyi. You get, simply because, like, don't complicate it guys. If you want to begin something, don't complicate, because you see the reason why we sometimes fail in things is because we complicate. Tuna complicate vitu. You really want to start your business in a big shop, so definitely rent itaku stress, kudesign the shop itaku stress. That is why consistency inakuwa ngumu, because you can't manage whatever you have. So personally, right now you can see sina nails, and I'm shooting, and it's manageable. Imagine. So I won't feel the burden of at least shoot because sina nails, whether I have, whether sina. So kushoot yangu itakuwa inaingia anytime. So there is consistency, because mimi si complicate, but nikijiambia ati now I have to put on nails, and nails zikimaliza 2 weeks I feel like I know sijui hizi nails zimefanya, so I can't shoot. So don't complicate anything. If you want to do your gym, you don't have to feel like una gym outfit, you know. Sijui you have to begin your gym sijui mahali ni 2000 per hour. No, you can just like ianze tu at your lowest and itarise yenyewe, because as I said, if you complicate something utajipata huwezi manage, huwezi. So guys, let's not complicate. If you want to begin your business, do it venye uko guys. If you want to begin something, if you want to do content, say must tukue na camera, okay, you can start with your phone until wewe mwenyewe ugrow, cause ukianza hapo consistency yenyewe tu itaingia. Yeah, so usingoje perfection, usicomplicate, ianze penye iko itagrow. Yeah, not minding small things is also a key point towards consistency. You see, a lot of times we really mind small things like maybe a friend amekuja akakwambia, you know, this idea is not right, or sijui like don't mind those small things, just focus on what you want, because let me tell you, sometimes it's, as I said previously, sometimes what we expect is not what we get. You get, unaweza buy some kind of tops you want to sell, and then unapata now the tops haziendi. So it's not for you to keep your mind hapo, the tops haziendi, sijui tops haziendi, because now if you do that, honestly hauwezi endelea kuziuza. So let's not focus on small things, like tu vitu tudogo twenye tunakuzuia, you know, like discouragements, like what else do I say? Making mistakes is part of life. It's really part of life, and it's part of learning. So making mistakes is okay, and I always say, kama how make mistakes, how learn. Most of the times when we make mistakes, tunakuanga like, hey, I quit, you know, I quit, I do this. You see, personally, when I started my business, I made a lot of mistakes, because first of all, stock ya kwanza mimi sikuwa najua watu wanataka nini, so I went and bought things according to my mind, not my customers' mind, no, according to my mind, and that was a mistake, because okay, kuna zenye zilienda, kuna zenye zilibaki, but that didn't stop me. Although it hurts, mtu feel discouraged, uko tu like, ai mimi siendelei, because so if you make mistakes on something, usifeel it's like it's your nini fault. Don't feel like you are supposed to stop whatever you're doing. Like when you make a mistake, just learn, and learn that mistakes are okay. Yeah, they are, by the way they are, because you learn, and also you get to know what to do in your next life. Yeah, so guys, make sure mistakes hazifanyi you feel like no, so that you ensure that you have consistency. Consistency is really hard when no one is clapping for you. So first of all, if you're starting something, be your number one hype. Like hype yourself. As I told you guys, mimi kama I have a business, nikikataa kuifanya, hakuna mtu anaumia, si ni mimi. Yeah, so I should be my number one hype. Shasikia hype. Ni hype. Yeah. Like you hype yourself, you wake up, you go to that shop, clean the shop, like do everything to ensure that your thing, kitu yenye umeanza inasonga. Yeah. And again, know that it takes a day. It might take a whole like year, it take 2 months, it take 3 months, but whatever you begin, if you put up your efforts guys, one day itajipa. So it's for you to know that hata kama leo hautauza, hata kama kesho hautauza, hata kama in 1 month hautauza, so long as you keep pushing, you know, so long as you keep going to that library, so long as you keep working out, one day utajiangalia hivi na useme he, yenyewe nimekuwa na workout, you know. Yeah, and also baby aduka kidogo. Yeah, be your biggest fan. You see the way fans are very, ushaona fan wa mtu, like they really hype you, they really love you, they really want to see your progress, they really congratulate you. So be that person who unajicongratulate, unajipenda, your business, any you working out, everything you're doing, like be your fan, like unajambia hey yenyewe na najaribu naweza mbaya, so that you are even able to implement new things, you get. Yeah, and also know your worth, put your head high. I always say put your head high, and also jua your worth, so that when somebody discourages you, you'll be like, yo, umewaliza, are you done? Because when you learn to know your worth guys, it's always great. I don't know if kuna watu mnasemanga wako na kiburi, but sometimes it's not kiburi, ni mtu kujua worth yake. Like no matter what you try tell them, like it can't work, because they simply know who they are, and they are always head high. Yeah, so guys, try and implement those tips and you'll thank me later. To our last thing, definitely prioritize progress over perfection. Most of the times we don't clap for ourselves. Do you know that sometimes you don't, you work out for 3 days and then like you're there telling yourself like I hata sija work out wiki mzima, but what you forget is there was progress, because first of all haukuwa una work out at all, and now you can manage to work out for 3 days, so that's progress. Let's prioritize progress over perfection. As I told you guys, whatever progress, if you make 2 sales, usianze kutembea, but there is this tendency yenye mtu hujiambia si ningepata tu customer wawili, si ningekaa tu lead siku mzima, you get, like si ningekimbia tu. No, so long as you've done something, hiyo siku ijaenda hivyo, so long as umeenda lead for 1 hour, so long as maybe umefanya gym for 2 hours, yani whatever you are doing, prioritize progress. Like make sure you're making progress, yeah? Kama lima kakuota leo, like I don't know if you're getting, like learn to tell yourself progress is better. Like hata kama umebita aje, make a progress. Usichukulie like perfection, usichukulie like najenga nyumba sasa hizi 4 bedrooms zitaia kwa tiles. No, choose progress. Ukiweka room moja tiles, that is progress, but it's not like ati sasa perfection ya nyumba mzima so that sijui nani aone. No, choose progress. Like do something, make sure you are doing something, no matter how little it is, because progress is the key to consistency. If you do progress, if you choose progress, yani unajipatanga hiyo kitu unaifanya, and my friend, hiyo consistency yako itagrow. Ushisikia kugrow? Hey, itagrow. Yeah, so guys, to summarize it all, mistakes are okay, choose progress, okay, don't choose perfection, as we said. Anza penye uko, start where you are. If you want to start content creation, start with your phone. If you want to start a business, start with what you have. Akunanga time ati kama acha ningoje nipate do nitaanza, my friend, you're lying to yourself. Yeah, and also stop focusing on small things, okay? Like maybe leo hujauza, maybe ka discouragement hapa na pale. And guys, learn to be you for consistency to work, because let me tell you guys, sometimes people don't have to psych you to do something. I always tell myself, kitu yangu ni yangu, you see. Hata ni call my mom aniambia wacha, I don't know if you're getting, like, it's my thing. Yeah, like I'm the CEO of that thing. Wewe ndio CEO wa kwenda library, you yourself. So hakuna mtu anafaa kuambia ati enda usiende, you listen, focus on you. Usifocus na vitu ndogo ndogo. Yeah, because sometimes I hear people say, oh, watu watanionaje, oh, sijui nini. If you feel like hawking, hawk. Wewe ndio unajijua, my friend. Hawk. Mimi hata nikubebe vibaya, I won't pay your rent, I won't pay your bills. Yeah, so guys, just do that, and consistency itajilera. And let me tell you, the key thing to success is consistency, because you can start a business and if 1 month you quit, you know. And if you lack consistency, my friend, that thing, wait, like every stupid reason inakujanga na nitasemaje, like reasoning, like sasa kama mimi, why was I not shooting, like to bring sense, you know. Yeah, but guys, right now, as you can see, I'm back, and let's keep subscribing, guys. Yeah, and thank you for watching. Let me hear your experience with consistency hapo comment section, guys, and bye. Ataikuwa fact. Hey, yani haikuhusu tu, yani haikuhusu. Yani hauko bothered, we ukasirikangi, yani uko tu. Guys, I don't know if you're that person ama we kila time ni kinuni, kiafektiki, kiusiki. Guys, can you get to learn how to never get bothered or get angry by everyone? Yani uko tu, mtu akufanyie nini, wewe si kiusiki, wewe si kijali, wewe si kiafektiki. Guys, can you watch this video to make sure wewe ni huyo mwenye nimeanza ati ashtuki, haimusu, si kiusiki, guys. So guys, let's subscribe and like, comment and share, guys. Expectations. Wewe unashinda ngapo umejam, umekasirika because you have expectations. Umekea watu expectations. Somebody is supposed to talk to you in this way, somebody is supposed to do this for you in this way. Guys, can you lower your expectations? Lower your expectations, because huyo mtu anafikiria differently from you. The way you think is not what I think. If for me I think we should meet once, my friend, and you think we should meet every day, are we on the same page? No, we are not. So can you lower your expectations? Because I've realized we get upset, we get bothered simply because to make expectations, simply because you are a friend to somebody. Una expect mkienda sapa atakulipia, una expect ukimwambia nitumie 50 bob atakutumia. It's not. Kila mtu ako na budget zake, kila mtu ako na life yake. There is a way everyone has planned their life, and you can't force anyone to do what you want them to do for you if them themselves haiko ndani yao that they should do what you think they should do for you. So guys, can you lower your expectations to avoid getting angry, to avoid getting upset, to avoid getting bothered ati huyu aniongeleshi. If I call her, she can't pick my calls. If I borrow her money, she can't lend me money. Can you lower your expectations? Otherwise utashinanga hapa we ni kiusiki, kirejectiwi, kibodhariki. Watu wengi wanadhani they can change or rather control people, but my friend, come. You can't control what? Uwezi control kitu yenye uwezani nayo. You can't. Like for example, you can't control the way I'll talk. You get? You can't control the way I will spend my money. So guys, I'll advise, focus on what you can control. By this I mean, because our topic today is how to never get bothered or get angry by everyone. The point is, you can't change or control how people react. Okay? You can't. You can't, my friend, you can't. The way they behave, you can't. So choose your inner peace. Always know that people will be themselves any day, anytime, anywhere. Okay? So guys, can you focus on what you can change? You can't change what a person feels, but you can change what you yourself feel. You can't change how a person behaves, how a person reacts. Okay? Unaweza kanyaga mtu mkiwa tao, kuna mwenye ata understand mko kwa pathway, things are not that straight, but kuna mwenye atakuwa like kwani aoni kwenye anatembelea. You see, you can't control what that person will respond, but you yourself, so unaweza jicontrol kutembea ama yeah, you can control yourself to kutembea. So can you choose your inner peace? Choose your inner peace. Hata kukua bothered na vitu watu wanafanya, the way they respond. If you are on an argument, you can't control what that person will tell you or how they will react, but you can control yourself. So at least you can understand that at this particular moment I should be calm. Do you try to understand people? Do you always view things on your own perspective, or do you consider their own perspectives? What do I mean by this? Empathy. What is empathy? Do you like view things like from other people's perspective? By that I've realized sometimes we don't really check on what are people going through for them to behave in this way. Okay? Sometimes you can talk to your friend and maybe they are at their lowest, and you get to feel like there is some detachment, or maybe you didn't communicate the way you are used to. So before you get bothered, before you get angry, do you sit down and maybe look at it in this way? Maybe they are at their lowest, okay? Maybe are they sick, or maybe do they need someone to lean on? So don't be that person who is quick to judge. Like maybe your friend hasn't been talking to you for a while, and then you're like, maybe she got a new friend, maybe she got a new job, she changed her group, you know, her circle of friends. No, take time to get to understand that people are going through things out here, and it's not always like what people are doing is directed to you. I don't know if sometimes you get to be in a crowd of people, maybe your circle of friends, and then a certain friend says something, and you will find that there is someone who will think that the person said whatever they said simply because they are attacking them. Like, can we stop always seeing things in terms of this person said this because I was there, this person said this because they wanted me to hear it, and letting it affect you? No, it's, can we always have the empathy to understand that whatever a person speaks really speaks for their internal state of themselves. Like maybe when a person is not that, is financially, maybe their financial status is not good, they might maybe avoid coming for events, you know. And for us, we can take it as if, like, we can think maybe they want avoidance, you know, but in the real sense, for them it's really hard. So guys, can we be empathetic? Let us understand that sometimes human beings go through things that they are not able to be themselves. Let's talk about forgiveness. This is key. Let me tell you guys, if you want to never get angry, to get unbothered, can you learn to forgive? Let me tell you, you see, most of the times ati watu kataa kuforgive watu because they feel like they are punishing them, but in the long run, my friend, who is refusing to forgive someone out there, wewe ndo unajiumiza, because you stick with that thing in your heart. Like, you have a really negative energy, you can't even move on peacefully. For instance, umekosana na maybe your spouse, you are in a relationship, then you don't want to forgive. Do you know, like, every time they post some status, hata kama it is not meant for you, you will always perceive it in terms of, you get angry, you are bothered, like, you are bothered, why did they post this? When maybe he posts with a friend, maybe a girlfriend, you are like, no, who is this? Kwani ashapata mtu? Sijui, simply because hujamforgive. Guys, can you learn to forgive? Hii mambo ya kujambia ati forgive mtu mpunish, my friend, you are the one punishing yourself. You are the one. You will carry a negative energy yenye utakuwa unashangaa inatoka wapi, and you will never move on peacefully. Can you learn to forgive? Si lazima ati you forgive and talk to that person, but forgive. Forgive means umefuta huyo mtu kwa roho. The way you forgive, it's even unaenanga ukisahau the person. And let me tell you, Maina, negative energy inatokanga. For those who know how to forgive, ama they have ever forgiven someone, you really know how it works. Hata hakunanga guilt, because you have forgiven the person. So guys, let's learn to forgive. You will forgive, positive energy itakuja, you will move on peacefully because you hold no grudges, especially on grudges. Can you learn to release grudges? Move on with life. Understand that people come and go in your lives. Understand that things happen in life. You don't have to keep holding grudges. Uko hapo sijui ulifanya. Can you forgive people and move on? If they were meant, they will come back. If they were meant to be your friends, they will come back. So forgiveness and not holding grudges is key to never getting bothered or angry by everyone. Knowing yourself is really, really important. Self-awareness. I mean by kujijua. If you know yourself, you know how you react. You know there are those hyper-reactive people. Kakitu kadogo amereact. There are those calm people. Kuna wenye tu atanyamaza, kuna mwenye atalia. So knowing yourself really helps you to know how to react when anyone hurts you, because you never know who hurts you. Unaweza kuwa town mtu wa kubody shame, you can be in town, something happens, it can be in school, it can be in workplace, it can be in the house. So it's the high time you know yourself, so that guys, when something happens to you, when someone is rude to you, guys, you will be able to understand what to do, because most of the times we get angry because we take things. You see, personally for me, if niende town, you know the way watu wamezoea kushika mtu, like unapita tu mtu anakushika mkono. For me, I always react in a very bad, like I get angry. So hiyo kitu ni bother. In that town sinanga amani, because I'm like, mbona mtu alikuwa anatry kunishika, like why will they only like, mbona yeye ameona tu anishike mimi, nilikuwa na marafiki zangu. You get, like, you will really know how to react. So by this I mean, do you know how you react? Do you know your signs of anger? Like kuna ile point unafikanga unaanza kujua sasa, hapa sasa nakasirika, hapa sasa na feel uncomfortable, hapa sasa nafanya hivi. So by knowing that, you will be able to know that if mtu amekukanyaga town, then you click, you will know that now clicking it lead to getting angry. So you will really avoid yourself to doing something that will get you angry, and you will end up not bothered. Okay guys, yeah, so self-awareness is really important, like knowing yourself in terms of reactions, in terms of how will you speak after this has happened, how will you respond to someone, to something. Yeah, so guys, make sure you know yourself, so that guys, when something happens, you will be able to understand what to do and to understand yourself more. You will be able to know, like, hapa venye kunaendelea mambo itaharibika. Have you ever had a positive mindset? Ushanwalua tukua na positive mindset. Like, these people are always optimistic. How do you attain a positive what? A positive mindset. How do you achieve that? Practicing gratitude. Guys, most of the times, as I said, we don't appreciate ourselves. We don't. So guys, make sure you appreciate yourself. Learn that things happen, and learn that you are the best version of yourself. By this, what do I mean? Sometimes things happen and then uko tu na negative mindset, like mtu anakukanyaga town, usha judge huyu mtu alikuwa anataka kufanya intentionally. Like, are you that person who is always feeling like things happened intentionally? Like, you don't sit down and think about it in a deep way, you know? So guys, make sure you have a positive mindset. But let me tell you, watu wako na a positive mindset, they rarely judge things in the wrong ways. Like, mtu amekukanyaga, how do you view it? Maybe someone kwa matatu amekuwekelea kitu, how do you view it? Do you view it like hakuwa na sita, alikuwa amesimama and the driver amekanyaga brakes so the gari imemove? Do you really get the bigger picture of things? And let me tell you, if you have a positive mindset, you don't keep notes of small things like annoyances. like small details. Ati mtu alikukanyaga, ati mtu alikugongea maji kaanguka, ati sijui mtu amesongesha viatu zako. You know, but there are people who really check on small details mpaka unashangaa what is wrong with this person. Let me tell you, the power of having a positive mindset. You don't have time for small things. Like ati sijui imetoka hapa iko hapa. You are ever unbothered unless it's something serious. So can we look into achieving the positive mindset? Small annoyances tuzieke kando, small things vitu unaweza pata solution and solve them. Can we stop getting bothered of small things? Because bedhe mtu akasirishangwi na vitu kubwa, no. Hata ukiwaiona mtu amekasirishwa na vitu kubwa, so unaona hata mtu amegongewa gari na they are smiling, but wewe tu umevunjiwa kikombe ushaanza kusijui kusema nini. So can we work on the positive mindset, guys, to ensure that we are not bothered, we are not getting angry. Healthy boundaries. What is an healthy boundary? It's like create boundary na mtu, yes, but it was in a polite way. I don't know if you understand. Like it's healthy. Like maybe you have created boundaries na mtu. It's not like a mongei, but you really had to. What do I mean? Sometimes tunakanga na watu wenye wana trigger feelings zetu. Like this person is always wanting you mad, is always wanting you shouting, is always wanting you, you know. So can you create healthy boundaries? Like what I mean is, if you feel like really this person triggers your emotions, triggers your everything, make sure that make boundaries in a polite way. Yeah. So when you're affective, when you're affective, you all have the solution. And that was all for today, guys, and see you in the next video. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for always tuning in, thank you for always subscribing, and thanks for always, guys, supporting me. Yeah, so guys, in our today's video we'll be looking at the different aspects in friendships, guys. I know you guys have friends out there, maybe family friends, maybe workmates, maybe schoolmates, and maybe a lot of mates out there, maybe. And so guys, maintaining friendships is not really easy. And guys, I have been thinking that maybe sometimes we have friends, yeah, and when we are with those friends, guys, sometimes we tend to sit down and really challenge ourselves in terms of easy friendships zenye tuko nazo, what are they really helping us achieve, you know. And sometimes you tend to find out that it's nothing, it's just talking, you know, wasting time, wasting your goals, receiving disrespect, you know. Sometimes you might think that someone is your friend, and then something happens, and that is when you get to realize, like, yo, you get to find that maybe you thought someone was your friend, and then you realize that they ain't your friends. But also, guys, you see, sometimes you also have to understand that you have good friends, supportive friends, people who encourage you, people who are with you, guys. Yeah, so guys, let us dig in and see how, you know, how to keep on improving your circle and also improving your good friends, you know, elevating them. So it's about balancing, because you can't have bad friends at you na good friends. At the same time, you can't have good friends hauna bad friends. So it's about balancing. When you have friends around you, most of the times we don't create boundaries. And guys, that is why tunajipatanga tu tunaishi na marafiki zetu in a very funny way, because we don't have boundaries. Like we have given ourselves, like we have given our friends authority to disrespect our time, you see, our goals, our everything. Because tell me why they're friends who just waste time. Like mtu respect time yako, they just, like, how do I put it, like maybe you plan for a meeting, and then wanakuja 2 hours later, 3 hours later, and that is not right. And if you have such friends, you have to really have to sit down and talk about it. Friends should respect other people's time. Like if Your friend knows you're supposed to be somewhere at this particular point. They are supposed to let you go. They are supposed to encourage you. I don't know if you're getting, guys, but if you have these friends who don't support your goals, they don't support you in any way. They just, it's like a disrespect in all ways in it, guys. Yeah. So make sure if you wanna upgrade your circle of friends, ensure you have friends who you have created boundaries with, in terms of time, in terms of goals, in terms of everything, guys. Because sometimes we have friends who need shoes, wanaingia tu kwa shoe rack yako wanachukua. No, what kind of friendship is that? But at some point, tunasemanga tumezoeana, she's my friend, he is my friend. But guys, have friends who respect you, who respect, and you have boundaries. Usikuwe into friendship with someone sana mpaka you don't have boundaries. It's like you guys, you just do things the way you want, you just do things the way one feels like. Always choose quality over quantity. What do I mean, guys? Sometimes we have a lot of friends, like mabeshte kama mia, and hapo hivyo hakuna hata kitu those 100 wanakusaidia, una get. So like always choose quality over quantity. Like what do I mean like quality? You can have one friend who is like your parents, who is like your mentor, who is your role model. Like one friend who is a whole package, you get, rather than having 100 friends who and guys, one thing I have realized personally, when you have a small circle of friends, it's quite better, because especially with girls relationships, in terms of friends, there is this aspect yenye ukua like uko into hii circle, uko into hii circle, so unafaa uende na hii circle, you are supposed to go in this circle, so everything is mixed up in terms of hii circle itaniona aje, and also let me talk about the girls friendships, which I know sometimes it happens like maybe I have a lot of friends and I tend to go on a date with one friend. The other friends take it as nimewasaliti. I don't know if you're getting me. Having a quality of a quantity is at least better, because you don't have to explain to anyone, sijui mbona ulienda na huyu, sijui mbona uko na viatu za huyu. I don't know if you're getting me. Like you don't have to explain to anyone, you don't have to excuse yourself to do other things with other people, because you have certain people who are oriented. When you have small people, not small, I mean a small circle of friends, so always choose quality over quantity. Evaluating your current circle is always something very important. I have realized sometimes it's not like we don't know that friendships zenye tuko hazitusaidii, but it's only that kuna kuanga na hiyo fear ya face the reality ya mtu akusaidii. I don't know if ushajipata kwa friendship yenye you are always the one giving, so at some point you really have to sit down and ask yourself, why is it that it's always me creating time for them, not them creating time for me? It's always me who is dating people, it's always me who is. Always evaluate your circle, guys, because the more you don't evaluate, the more the negative impact zinakutwanga. So always learn to evaluate your circle and get to see maybe huyu tumefikishana hapa, huyu tumefanya hivi, and through that, guys, utajipata hata unaweza maintain boundaries, because I feel like one of the things that people don't understand is like if you have 9 friends, probably you have that one friend who you talk about business, you have that one friend you talk about makeup, you have that one friend you get to talk about dates, you have that one friend you get to talk about maybe real estates. So it's the high time you evaluate your friendships, your current circle, and understand what every friend in your circle, the role they play, so that, guys, how to get mixed up in things. Because sometimes if you don't evaluate your friends and understand your friends, you find talking about real estates kwa ule rafiki wako wa ice cream date, so you don't end up amwezi elewana. So it's always good to evaluate and also audit your circle to get to understand, is this circle taking me forward or inanirudisha nyuma. Stepping outside your comfort zone while in friendships it's challenging, guys. It's really challenging because a lot of times we fear our friends. Unaona, sometimes unaweza kuwa na friendship na wase mpaka una feel tu ni kufanya developments zako, you feel like no. And guys, let me tell you one thing, always learn to go out of your comfort zone and accept challenges, accept everything. Definitely, if it's like maybe we are a circle of 5 girls, then one decides to marry. You see, for her deciding to marry, atapatana na challenges mob. Definitely, we as the friends, maybe we might talk vibaya, you know. She might feel like, sisi, we have freedom, she doesn't have freedom. She might feel like maybe we talk about her in the wrong way. And guys, I know it's a challenge. Most of the times when we want to do something and we are in a circle of friends, we tend to think like, marafiki zangu wataichukulia aje, marafiki zangu watasemaje, you know. Maybe, you know, you have started a business, you don't have time to spend with your friends. Like, if you want to really upgrade your circle, learn to do things, because when you do something, the other friends feel challenged, okay? But if in your friends ni wote mmelala, you see, if we are a circle of 7 friends, wawili wakianza biashara, hakutakosa wengine wawili watakuwa like, we. And Pauline is really, you know, moving very fast, you know. Yeah, so you as the individual, usingoje mtu in your circle aanze kitu. Go out of your comfort zone. It's not like every time sitting down, every time sleeping, every time you are playing games, every time. Like, learn to go out of your comfort zone, no matter what your friends will say, no matter how they will judge you, no matter how. Because at some point, as much as you are a circle, everyone has their life. At a certain point, you guys will move, you know. Yeah, itafika point kama to high school or campus when you're done with school. So learn to move out of your comfort zone. Being the friend who you want to attract is also something else. Like, how do you play your role in the circle of friends? Like, if you want to be respected, my friend, respect the people around you, okay? If you want people to surprise you, surprise them. If you want people to put a bullet for you, put one for them. Because most of the times I wonder, ushaisikia mtu anakuambia ati wewe una spoil, and then you're like, you do you spoil me? You as an individual, how do you spoil me? So it's the high time, guys, be the friend you want to attract. My friend, you can't attract, if you are greedy, you will attract greedy people, because there is no way a greedy person will attract a person who is not greedy. How? So if you really want your friends to work hard, then work hard. Then you will attract people who work hard. Because if maybe you are a dancer and I feel like, nyewe Pauline kazi yake ni safi, and you see, I want to dance with you, but you can't attract people who you yourself are not. So make sure, guys, the friends you want to attract, behave like them. If you want to attract people who have Range Rovers, work hard by yours, okay? Yeah, like, be the person, be the people you want you to have, you have to be them. Take the initiative and be them, like, be the person you want to attract. Always seek friendships with people who have more experience, because guys, you see, in life we make mistakes, and if at all I have friends, hey Jehovah, yeah, guys, learn to seek friendships with people who are more experienced, because most of the times, guys, people who are more experienced will guide you, will tell you on what to do and what not to do. Personally, guys, I have a lot of friends who are more experienced in terms of even my career, and when I'm doing a lot of my schoolwork, me, I tend to call them. Nawambia, hii unit mlikuwa mnafanyaje, ama how does it go, ama if I'm having a project, guys, you get, like, have friends who are more experienced, because you will never lack knowledge. they will guide you. But guys, at some point, if we are friends who are not experienced in any way, utapata hata ukianza kufanya kitu, ukituliza tunasema sijui, I think, and you will end up not having consistency in whatever you are doing. But so long as you have someone who you will seek advice from, someone who you will ask, somebody who will give you a shoulder to lean on, it's always the best thing. Don't have friends who are same with you. At least have 2 friends, 3 friends who are more experienced, who can help you navigate through life. Patience is the key thing in life, and one thing I'd like to tell you guys, always be patient. Even when creating friends, what I will tell you is like, work on yourself. Work on yourself and let friendship be gelated. Guys, tuna force friendships. I swear, huko nje we are forcing friendships. Like, you meet a person through me, the next time nasikia msha meet, the next time you're friends. Like, guys, acha friendship ijilete. Let it bring, acha ni translate. Let it bring itself to you. And you can't just sit down and just wait ijilete. All you have to do, guys, is do what? Work on yourself, improve your communication skills, respect everyone. Okay, respect. Si must to respect when you respect everyone, and through that, guys, you will get to have friends. Force friendship, my friend. Don't let it, bring it to yourself, guys. If you work hard, if you do what is right, the right people will come. I don't know if you shaisikia watu akisema they want to be associated with this one person, then you're like, why is it only this person? Because they themselves, they have created that environment where everyone wants to be with them. So for you is to sit down, improve yourself, relax, and wait for the friendship ijijenge, guys. And that has been it, guys. Implement those things, and your friendships zenyu zita rise, and always support your friends. Usiwa support time they only want drugs or anything, be that friend who tells them you want a business, you have 10,000, I'll add 2k, such things, guys. And have a great time, guys. Make sure you subscribe, because we are back, so make sure you subscribe. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're doing good. I am also good, and guys, thank you for the support in our previous video. Zinafanya tu vizuri. Make sure kama uja watch, make sure umefika kwa channel and you get to watch, and also get to subscribe, and tell a friend to subscribe. And today, guys, we are having a very interesting topic that we are going to be talking about involve influencers and social media, guys. So make sure you watch this video so that you get to learn more and more about what I'm going to talk about. So guys, when I joined campus, sasa nili get kujua social media. I really got into YouTube, I really got into TikTok, but YouTube was kitu yenye nilikuwa natumia sana. And when I got to YouTube, nilikuja kujua different influencers, guys. And definitely every day I would watch, you see the way YouTubers when uploading a video like 3 p.m, maybe 2 p.m, their lifestyle, their pregnancy journeys, their cooking skills, their homes, their pranks. And I really got to love that, and I got to love this one influencer, guys, and she's still my role model till today, and that is none other than Diana B. And so, guys, I really wanted to do what she does. And actually, guys, for me opening a YouTube channel, ilikuwa like from her. Like, I really used to imitate her, how she does her intros, guys. And that is where actually I came up na hiyo jina Auntie Mado. Yeah, for those who know me, for those who have my WhatsApp number, WhatsApp najita Auntie Mado. And so, guys, as you can see, me knowing Diana, it may impact my life in a way positively, guys. And also in a way I used to compare my lifestyle from hers, and one thing I realized is kuna mahali naenda wrong, or rather there is somewhere, guys, where I'm going astray, because my life and Diana's can't be the same, you get. Yeah, like also the age factor, everything guys. Me niko shule, yeah, kwa job, so we can't really have the same lifestyle. And that is why guys, today I want us to talk on how to avoid comparing yourself to influencers, because guys, I believe every one of you akona ule influencer anapenda, ni role model, and time to time you tend to realize that umeanza kujicompare na yeye. Like you really want to have their body, you really want to have the nails they have, you really want to have their house, you really want everything guys, and at some point it's draining, at some point si poa, and that is why guys I got you. So for me to curb the comparison between me and Auntie Mado Junior, oh, the Auntie Mado Senior, sorry guys, because I'm the junior, I really had to limit my time, okay, on social media platforms, because you guys, let me tell you, watu wenye walikuwa wananijua hiyo time wanajua, if ningeanza kuwatch video ya Diana B sahi, ninge-watch the whole, yani the channel video zote ziko hapo hadi kama ni 1 million. You get, like from birth series to what. So I used to find myself, because now like the whole day, you understand, ukiwa first year you have nothing to do, you know no one, so it was really like me and Diana, we eat me and Diana, we sleep me and Diana. So that is how I started learning her life. You get, like I had every detail, ningekwambia sasa wamehama, sasa wamefanya. And guys, I realized, even it's not hata for Diana peke yake, you know YouTube, if you search for a pregnancy series, inakuleteanga all how content creators wenye wako na pregnant series. So unajipata unatoka kwa Diana unaingia kwa mwingine. And guys, let me tell you, the moment I limited my time, I realized that hata sijui nini inaendelea sana kwa maisha yake. So I couldn't really understand ni nini inaendelea, so I wouldn't compare my life to theirs. At like, who Diana does her nails for 2 weeks. Like I didn't have that time to realize that alikuwa na hizi nails, ametoa hizi nails, alikuwa na range, amebuy maybe Audi, alikuwa na hii. Like that is what really worked for me. Guys, if you're suffering from that, limit your your time usage on online, itoe, because through that utaget to stop learning some things, like every time you're not online, so you won't get to know what is really going on with your influencer. So how do you limit your time? I know you're wondering, we unatuambia tu to limit our time, utuambii how. I believe guys, every one of you akona hobbies. You can do your hobbies, you can try read books, you can try do exercises, you can try walk, unaweza try to do something. You can have a chat with your friends to get a break, you know, to get a break from the social media timeline. Or ama pia unaweza fanya nini, you can maybe put up a timeline in your diary, unasema maybe time yenye nitakuwa YouTube ni this to this. You get? I also learned that the picture that we get to see, we as the watchers, is different from what it is. Because guys, you see the highlights in the videos or in the reels or in anything they post, guys, it's about what we see, it's not about the real picture. Like what we see is not the real picture in their lives. Because guys, unaweza jipata wewe unaangalia life ya mtu, unatamani life ya mtu, and let me tell you Maina, your life is better than that person's life. But simply because this person has to look good, the person has to really come out looking good, like the way I am hapa. Uwezi jua what I'm going through, but I have to shoot, I have to come look good for you guys. So guys, learn that guys, whatever you see, the highlight thing for me is to show you that I'm okay, I'm teaching you something, but you really don't know what I'm going through. So whatever they post, guys, you may never know. So guys, learn to love your life and understand what online people do, because you guys, I hear you guys mnateta ati mtu ana fake life, mtu anafanya hivi. It's because if you are that big person, you have to live according to who you are. So siwezi kuwa mtu mkubwa then nawafanyia house tour haina vitu, so I have to do what I have to do. Hata kama ni kuomba marafiki ziletwe zinishoot house tour, mwone yenyewe niko na fridge, niko na screen, niko na nini guys. So remember, it's content guys. Yeah, they have to do what they have to do for you to see the picture you guys want to see. So guys, learn that you don't know their real life, you don't know. And actually the highlight shows only the happy times. They never show you at sijalipa rent, I'm crying, no. They show you when they are doing their monthly shopping, restocking fridge. That is the happy moment, right? Hujui mtu wa hiyo fridge amekaa how long haja restock, but simply because they have to come out and do a video showing them shopping. That is why I'm saying most of the videos zinakuanga za best moments, not sad moments, or rather those moments wako down. They are ever happy, my birthday, restocking, house tour, going for shopping haul, what and what. So guys, learn that for the online persons, or the, what do I say, like the content creators, the highlight is what they want you to see, to love it, and not to understand their lives. You see guys, in my lifetime, achana sasa hata na mambo za online, in my lifetime I have realized that focusing on your journey is the key thing. Like knowing that everyone's journey is different. Like guys, you know that everyone's journey to success is different. Kuna mtu atamaliza shule apate job, kuna mwenye atamaliza shule apate, like everyone's journey to success is different. And guys, when you put that here, ukiweka hiyo kwa akili, my guy, I tell you, you will never find yourself comparing to yourself to anyone. So guys, always learn that your role model had their own journey to success. You, as their loved fan, their loved who, you have your own journey of success. So guys, appreciate your efforts and learn your efforts. And as I told you guys, for me, if I will compare my journey to success to Diana's, it's kind of funny because first of all, for her, she already has a success. For me, hata niko shule. So does it really make sense? Does it really make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. So sometimes guys tunajikompare na watu wenye hata hatuendani in terms of anything, but simply because they are our role models, we tend to think that tunaweza tumia their way to success, atikue our way to success. No, learn and put that in mind that you have your own way to success. So when you get that to mind, hautakuwa hata na time ya kujicompare with someone else, because you already understand that hata ufanye kenye wanafanya, maybe your journey to success is not theirs. Yeah, so guys, put that in mind. Your journey to success is really different. If it's your body goals, it's different guys. If it's your facial goals, it's different, because maybe for her alizaliwa maybe na issues zao, so for you haukuzaliwa nayo. Maybe guys, her facials are expensive, wewe huwezi afford. So let's stop comparing. If you began your journey, maybe a facial journey, stop comparing yourself to that role model ati uko like yeah, ametumia hii product, ameheal na 2 months. You never know kama anatumia additional products. Like pia jeans ni different. Like stop that. Acha kuangalia, especially for my role model, people say that ye uenda gym, ako na body fit, then uko hapo umeanza gym, you are giving up. One thing unasahau ni your body and her body are different. How you work out is different from how she works out. So learn to be you. Maybe they can inspire you that wanaenda gym, yes, it's a good thing, they are inspiring you, but usi expect it simply because alienda gym within 2 months tumbo hakuna. It's the same for you. No, you are different, even from the genes to everything. So focus on your journey. Let them inspire you, because they are your role models. Let them inspire you. Let them do what you're doing. About imagine me nianze kujicompare. Do you know that Nabi has 1 million followers, and in a week she can earn at 200k followers? Now for me guys, I'm struggling to get to 300, and guys, make sure you subscribe. Now imagine me comparing myself to her. Like my subscription journey is different from hers, and I appreciate that, and I know that. So guys, when you find yourself accepting the journey to your success, itakuwa easy, hata utakuwa na time ya kujicompare tu watu. Hebu niwaulize, mkiset goals, what kind of goals do you set, guys? Unajua nimerealize sometimes tunakaa chini na notebook na pen, ama maybe kwa notepad kwa simu, or where you type your goals, but sometimes guys we have unrealistic goals, honestly. So guys, setting realistic goals and expectations for yourself is really key, because when you set expectations zenye unaweza meet, guys, like realistic, you will understand that efforts lead to something, and for goals to be achieved, guys, you have to work, it has to take time. And guys, one thing I know is most of the times we don't achieve our goals cause huwa hatuji appreciate, atu appreciate our abilities, atu appreciate the small details we achieve, we don't, guys. So guys, most of the times tunajicompare our lives to these influences. I know guys, life has no limit. Ninakwanga sijui limit is to the sky something, I don't know, but one thing I'll tell you is, can you set realistic goals in your lifetime? Because if you set unrealistic goals and then you go watch that influencer, guys, amebuy sasa range, and wewe uko hapo, at some point of your life you are setting unrealistic goals, utajipata, my friend, umejicompare, mtu wangu umejicompare. But if you set realistic goals, like me always say, if you set goals, go mdogo mdogo, ukipanda. Like you can't set goals at within 1 week ume lose 17 kg. Does it make sense? Does it? I don't know if it can happen. Mi sijui 1 week 17 kg, mi sijui, but sidhani inaweza happen. It can't happen. So guys, make sure you set realistic goals, so that guys, every time you get to see your goals, your abilities, your efforts, your work, hauta feel as if this influencer guys anafanya vitu mob zenye we ufanyi. Like, can you set goals that zenye we mwenyewe ukiziangalia unaona they are achievable? Hata ukiangalia your role model, guys, hautaona ni kama una feel like hakuna kitu unafanya. Okay, when you are online, guys, what accounts do you watch, or what accounts do you follow? What accounts do you really work on? Like, what do I mean? Sometimes tunakwanga tu sijui aje, like you really know very well that a certain account makes you feel inadequate, the account makes you feel unhappy. Whenever you watch that account, you just feel like, you know, sometimes watu unishangaza, like unapitia comment section ya mtu and then people are like, ati sijui kama ni mawe, sijui nirudishe kwa nyumba, sijui kama ni simba unipeleke sijui wapi, sijui Mungu kama mimi ni sijui ni nini unirudisha wapi. Like, this person already asha feel inadequate, the person already feels like they are nothing in life, the person really feels like, you know, for me ilifika point ina nikasema I have to really limit some kind of content. Why? Because anytime I used to watch that content, I used to feel like I'm inadequate, yani si feel happy. I just feel like nika nilikuja kukalisha watu wa feel their success, you get, especially when it comes to my role model. Kwanza recently ni ma gift too, so you might feel like, ebu imagine, especially if you're married, then your spouse does nothing, you get. Yeah, so it can really affect your life, by the way, really it can. So guys, it's the high time you check on your account feeds. What do you get from the accounts? And me, I always say, if hii account hainibambi ama hainijengi, or rather if I watch it I feel inadequate, guys, I always either I mute that account or I unfollow, because I really don't need that content, guys. Because sometimes it's not about how that person will feel when you unfollow, or what that person will not benefit, but it's about you. Because when you really want to achieve goals and then you start watching things that don't really build you, utakuwa unajiwaste. So guys, also check on your account feeds. Which accounts do you check on? Which accounts like accounts gani zinakubuild? Yeah, so it's the high time you learn to check on the accounts that feed you, the accounts to eliminate, the accounts to kupandisha, so that guys you won't find yourself comparing to people simply because una feel inadequate, like the way those people are saying, oh, mimi hata sijai proposiwa, sasa kama ni simba nirudishwe tu sijui orphanage sijui nini. Yeah, avoid that kindly. When you find yourself comparing yourself to somebody, I always say seek support. Seek support, because guys, acha niwaambia, unaona hii point umefika uko addicted na mtu, like hata ukiangalia comments za social media, you always see someone commenting like, yes, siwezi lala sija kuwatch. And guys, when you start comparing, mimi sitawadanganya, inakuanga ni kama it's addiction. Yani everything you see uko like unaambia mtu mwingine, we umeona mtu fulani amesurpriseiwa, sisi tu tulikuja kukaa. So guys, for me, I always spoke to my friends na seek support, nawaambia how to do about this, how to avoid this, because niliwaambia kuna video nilifanya ya friends, and kama hujaiona, make sure you go to the channel and watch it guys. I said that sometimes kuongea na marafiki ni poa, you know, because kuna knowledge uko nayo hana, kuna knowledge uko nayo hauna. So guys, if you find yourself umefika hiyo point, because guys, kuna most of the people wamekuwa wananiambia maybe they start comparing their bodies to other people's bodies, maybe their fashion, and now the person feels like wako drained. It's poor to seek support, because but let me tell you, unaweza kuwa unadhani ati fashion yako haiko poa and yet uja consult anyone. So when you seek support from friends and ask them maybe what should I do about my fashion, what should I, and stop comparing yourself, because I already told you guys personally. Sasa you see my role model can go buy clothes worth 1 million. Mimi sahi tuta tuseme tu sahi uniambia nikabai nguo 1 million, nitatoa wapi? So that's why guys, I'm saying, if you find yourself umefika your stage, just seek support. Get to learn, maybe ask your friends, you know, if you really feel like unajicompare na mwili yako, you never know, hata maybe that your role model wants you, like angetamani kuwa na mwili yako, but we tu kwa hapo umejinyamazia. Always seek support, always seek advice on what you can do to ensure that you are not comparing yourself. And guys, if you want to slug back in life, anza kujicompare na watu, ati sijui amebuy hii sina, amefanya sina, anafanya sifanye. Guys, and I told you guys, can you appreciate your small efforts? If you go buy a mirror, appreciate. If you go buy a karai, appreciate. If you go add 2 cups in your house, appreciate. Stop comparing yourself ati role model akona sijui pantry ya vikombe. Now does that work? No. Go with your journey. Focus on your journey, guys. Educate yourself, guys. Can you educate? Mujifundishe, educate. What happens online? Their editing skills. What else? Like, can you learn what really happens on social media, guys? That is one thing I took time to learn, and actually I realized, see you guys, when you watch at some pranks, I see you guys saying it's scripted, you see such things. So before uanze kujicompare na mtu, can you learn what happens? This person has edited. I always hear you guys saying that I met this kind of person physically, and let me tell you, Mina, the skin color on the screen is not the skin color on the ground. You know, it's not like tunaongelea mtu vibaya, but what I mean is most of the things mnaona kwa ground haziko hivyo. So before you start comparing yourself to someone that they have many clothes, you don't have, they have this, you don't have, they do this, you've not done it. Can you first of all educate yourself on what happens online? Okay guys, can you do that? Because guys, actually recently I saw people talking about the way TikTokers really get a lot of gifts from birthdays, and what I heard was that it's always a chama. So whatever you bring inaandikwa, so you have to take same gift to the person who is having the birthday. Alafu wewe uko hapo umejitolea, umejifanyia birthday yako, no gifts, but at least you don't owe anyone a gift simply because they gifted you, right? Yes, so guys, can you really understand what happens? Can you first understand what happens before you compare yourself to someone? Guys, daktari amemaliza kuwatibu. Make sure mmetibika, make sure mmemeza dawa 1 times 7. Zangu ni 1 times 7, guys. And guys, I don't know why you have to subscribe. Guys, we are road to 300 subscribers and we're still at 134. Guys, can you subscribe? Imagine si kazi mob kuhit to that ka bell. Hivi tu. Yeah guys, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe, guys. And also sijui mbona mnaogopa ku comment. Can you comment so that I'll know what to do with you guys, where I'm going wrong, what to talk about. If you feel kuna topic nafaa niongelee, guys, can you comment down below? And so guys, that was it. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment and share. Bye guys.